simple harmonic motion. So we must know what is motion and what is rest. Okay, whenever a body changes its position with respect to time, then we call that the body is in motion. Okay, and what is rest? One is motion, another is rest. So what is rest? Similarly, if a body does not change its position with respect to time, then we call that the body is at rest. Okay, before coming to the topic simple harmonic motion, we must know what is the categorization of motion. Depending upon this simple harmonic motion, I am categorizing the motion into two types. First, periodic motion. Another is non-periodic motion. So what is periodic motion? When a body repeats its motion after certain interval of time. After certain interval of time, the body repeats its motion. That motion is called as periodic motion. Then what is non-periodic motion? When the body does not repeat its motion after certain interval of time, then that motion is called as non-periodic motion. So what is the examples of periodic motion? So I can give the example of periodic motion as rotation of earth about its own axis or the rotation of earth around the sun. Okay, so these are the examples of periodic motion. So what is non-periodic motion? I have already told you, if a body does not repeat its motion after certain interval of time, then the motion is called as non-periodic motion. So what are the examples? A moving car on the track road. If a moving car is traveling on a road, then it will not repeat its motion. That's why it is an example of non-periodic motion. Okay. Then next is under periodic motion. There is two types of motion. What is? One is oscillatory. One is oscillatory. Another is non-oscillatory motion. So what is oscillatory motion? When a body repeats its motion about a mean position. For example, if this is a simple pendulum, it is moving back and forth, where the motion or where the bob is at rest, that position is called as mean position. Okay? If a body moving back and forth about its mean position, then we call that it is a oscillatory motion. And non-oscillatory means it will not travel about its mean position, then that motion is called as non-oscillatory motion. Okay? Then in oscillatory motion there is two categories. One is SHM, that is simple harmonic motion. Another is non-SHM, that is not simple harmonic motion. So to become a simple harmonic motion, there must a periodic motion as well as oscillatory. But there is a condition for simple harmonic motion. So what is the condition? That is force is directly proportional to displacement. Okay? Force is directly proportional to displacement. If force is directly proportional to displacement, then we call that the motion executing simple harmonic motion. Okay? Then let's discuss what is F and what is Y. Okay? So here F is the restoring force. Here F is the restoring force. So what is restoring force? Let's take the example of simple pendulum. If I want to swing it, then what we have to restore some energy inside it. That's called as restoring force. When I am dropping that force, then the motion in towards right hand side direction. Okay, so the maximum force that I have applied is directly proportional to displacement, because the more amount of force I am applying, there will be more displacement. Okay, so F is proportional to Y, but there is a negative sign. So we must know why there is a negative sign. So why negative sign there is? Because if I am applying force in the left direction, but when I drop it, the force or the motion is along left side. That means I am applying force in one direction, but the motion is along opposite direction. Because since the motion is opposite to the applied force, therefore there is a negative sign. Okay? So there is a differential equation for simple harmonic motion. So what is the differential equation? We know here F is proportional to -y. So to omit that proportionality sign, what I have to do? I have to put a constant. If F is proportional to y, then I have to put equal sign, then there must be a constant, that is ky. Here k is the proportionality constant, which is known as force constant. Okay, so here k is a proportionality constant, which is known as force constant. We have already know the formula for force, that is force is equal to m into a. Okay, where m is the mass of the object and a is the acceleration. Okay, so what is the formula for acceleration? In differential form, a is equal to d square y by dt square. Why? Where this expression comes from? We know velocity is equal to dy by dt, where y is the displacement. Okay, so velocity is equal to rate of change of displacement. If acceleration, we know that acceleration is equal to rate of change of velocity. That's why that is equal to d by dt of velocity formula, that is dy by dt. There comes d square y by dt square. Okay, so in place of a, I can put d square y by dt square. So putting these equations, we have f is equal to minus ky, then f in place of f, m d square y by dt square is equal to minus ky, or that implies d square y by dt square is equal to minus k by m y. Alright, so this equation is called as differential equation for simple harmonic motion. Okay, this is the differential equation for simple harmonic motion. In place of k by m, I can put d square y by dt square is equal to omega square into y, where I have put omega square is equal to square root of y. So what is omega here? Omega is the angular frequency. Omega is the angular frequency. Alright, so this is the differential equation for simple harmonic motion. will discuss about the energy of the differential equation, that is for simple harmonic motion. Okay.